Hi, hi friends. This is Lokesh Gorantla. Today we are going to discussing basic concept of the REST APIs for using manual testing. How we are going to test APIs in manually in our companies. Basically, APIs is application programming interface. This is basically when application is presented in that application have the interface to communicate with the database. Okay, it will use a faster access. And this application is a set of programming instructions for accessing the web-based software application. I will explain the clear picture how web-based application it is interacting that API and how fast it is there and what all the things are presented API levels like SOAP and REST. There are two different kind of things are presented. Each time we are going to use based upon our client requirement, we are going to use the APIs like a SOAP or REST. A SOAP and REST is basically like a tools, and also it's having the set of files to test it. What is the difference between a SOAP and REST? I'll explain the later point. But now our concept is to introduction, like what is API and what is a REST APIs are presented in that. And basically API is a application programming interface, is a set of programming instructions for accessing a web-based software application, or else we can call another way a set of commands used by individual program to communicate with one another directly and use each other's a function to get the information. This is the step A is basically commands used by the individual program. Like individual program means imagine there are in application you can see that home page or different kinds add to cart items and the list of items are presented, right? In that way each component has a different that individual components, and each component they are communicating with the commands using for the communicating with the another directly. Like if you are adding the list of, if you see the Flipkart, if you click on the men's, in that men's there are different items are presented like shoes and glasses, slippers and dresses, those things. Whenever you choose like a dress, if you choose a particular item as a dress, that item is going to the add to cart place. In that cart it will display the what are the items you selected. This is individual items, but again it is communicating each other to directly for other places. Like this the API we can use the end backend and we'll get for the information to like application need to be faster purpose we are using for the REST APIs. In that we are going to use a REST API. Basically REST is a one kind of direct means if you see the home page mean home page having the one API, a particular component, each component having the one particular API is create a user that is called one API and update a user that is called one API. Add a cart. There are different APIs communicating with one API. Like it's a, because the REST will come the faster to give the response to the users. That is why we are going to use a REST APIs. If you want to use a SOAP also, we can use based upon our client requirement. A REST is basically a representation of a state transfer. States only we can the data it will transfer the straightforward. There is no much information. If you ask to the user need to create, then it will create and it will give a very short information user is created, which is the ID is presented. Like that it will give the straightforward information. It is an architectural style and an approach to for the communication used in development of the web services. This APIs is basically your developer develops that using the web services, because our end we are going to test the that a web service which is the developer is created the API, that API is working properly or not, which is the client is expecting the result, the developer is developed the proper way or not, which is the data he given, which we are providing a individual thing. It is given to that errors and those things we are going to catch it. A developer use the web service, he develop the APIs. A REST has become the logic choose and building APIs. It enables the user to connect with the interact with the cloud service effectively. This APIs basically there are four kinds of things. That is, one is the get, another one is post, another one put, and finally is delete. A put and patch, there are two methods are presented. A developer can use a put or patch anything because he can able to update the particular record, like creating a new entity or updating the existing. Sometimes put they can use for the particular entity for the uh, entry for the record into the database. Patch is basically completely updating purpose only. Another method is patch. This patch is basically only updating existing record. Existing record that he can able to update. But put he can able to enter any value, like one record he can insert, or else he can update the existing value which you want. But developer based upon he can use the put or patch. Okay, a delete is basically to going to delete the records. Okay, first introduction of the get method, how it will use. Get method is basically it will return a list of value, like in a company. Imagine in the company there are 2000 employees are presented. If you want to see the particular member record, you can use the get method to particular name, and it will give that particular person records details. What are the things are present? That all the information you will able to see place. And or else, if you want to see all the members, get method can use that based upon the developer endpoint. We can able to attest the entire list of members are present in the particular company or not, how many members are present, how it is present, uh, the way we can test it. And also we need to test the same data the APIs are returning the proper data or not, and we need to communicate with the database also. We need to check both the values are matching, then the API is working properly, otherwise it is a defect. Okay, very easy concepts are get and delete. Why these two are delete easily means, get it is getting the data only, but delete it will delete the particular record. It will not delete the complete table, but it will delete the particular record. Here's the complexity is these three concepts: post, put, patch. Why these three are very complex is, post having the body of the information like request. A post request is used to create a new entity, and it can also be used to send the data to the server. For the example, customer information, file upload, or something else. Whatever the information is required, the based upon the members are based upon the requirement, we can sending the information to the server. This is the way it is getting the. So we need to verify each field. What all the things are mandatory, and the API level we are going to test if it is ID. Whenever it is creating time, the ID is not required because the body it is not required. Once it is created, it gives the ID, the name, or first name, or last name, or middle name, which is the one having the mandatory fields. We are going to verify it is accepting the proper value or not. This kind of things we need to verify complete request body. That is the reason it will take the time to close it the faster way. And also put is basically it is updating as a existing record also. If it is a list fields, it is easy to complete fastly, or else if it is in a lengthy body to update the information, then again it is having the time consuming. It will take the time to close it, but it's a faster to close it. And patch is only for updating. A put and patch, maybe you will confuse why, because put is basically it creates a new entity, or else it will updating existing one, but patch can only for update the existing record. Don't confuse that. Two are the same way, but put is one thing extra it can do, like new entity it will record it. That's it. Okay. And next, this this all about the introduction about the REST API, and what is the API and what is the REST API. And next session we are going to discussing about the what is the difference between the SOAP and REST APIs, and when can we use the REST and when can use the SOAP, and how to use the REST APIs using the Postman. These classes we will discuss on the next session. Thank you. If you like this video, please like please comment, and if you want any some other information also, please comment on my video, and please share the and please subscribe my videos. Thank you.